Hey everyone, it's Alyssa and I'm back with another video. This one is another cash envelope stuffing, and a lot of you guys will be happy to see that you do not see my face right here. Last paycheck I tried out just a different format, and a lot of you guys were not a fan. Some of you guys liked it, but I'm gonna just stick with what the majority thought, and the majority was not a fan. So we're gonna stick with the normal way that I do these. First things first, I'm sorry that it slants. I was writing at an angle when I did this, and that's really gonna bug me, and I know it's gonna bug you guys, but just bear with me. As you can see, this is not a bullet journal. I am back in my happy planner. I have been for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really liking it. Just with school and everything, I am so busy. I don't have time to really do the bullet journal spreads every single week and every single month. I feel like it's a really fun thing to do when you have more time on your hands, but right now this is just working out better for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Car payment is going to be $178 as usual. Cell phone is $45. Adobe Suite is $5. Spotify, I'm gonna put $10 because I forgot to do it last week. I thought that I was okay to not do it, but it was coming out in a couple of days, so I kind of messed that up, but I'm just gonna put double in for this week so it counts for last month, or no, this month, April like 4th, and for next month. So I won't have to do Spotify the rest of April and like half of May. And AMC A-List also gets 10. Disneyland, 27. I'm gonna do 28 this time actually, because it's right at $55. So one week I do 27 and the next I do 28. Debt snowball, I'm gonna leave that blank. Let's see how much I have available to put in from this paycheck. School savings always gets $198, and that's to save up for my next semester of school. If you did not see my last video that went up Friday morning, that was all about my progress with WGU, and there's a chance I will not need this money because I might finish in one term, but I want to keep saving up just in case. I don't want to feel pressured to finish in one term because I don't have the money for a second. I'd rather have that money saved up and then not end up needing it. Gas, I'm gonna skip this time. I just filled up about 2 days ago, and so I'm not gonna need more gas for at least 2 weeks. Groceries is gonna get my normal 60. I am going to start filming a what I spent this week starting tomorrow. As usual, those videos run from Saturday to Friday, so tomorrow will be my first day of filming that, and I really need to go grocery shopping, so I want to show you guys where I go and how much I can get for $60. Spending will get 40. Clothing 20. Toiletries 15. Medical 5. Car maintenance 30. Health insurance 75. TJ's birthday gets 12. Gifts gets 15. Christmas 20. Dog food 15, and my brother's wedding gets 20. So I'm gonna run through and total up these categories. Okay, so $327 for cash envelopes. I can put $325 into debt snowball, and that makes this amount $799. That means from this paycheck I will be putting $503 towards my car payment. And I am still going to keep track of my debt over in my bullet journal by filling in the little mason jar that I drew. So I'm going to start this transfer so it can get started, and then I will go ahead and fill in that mason jar for you guys. Okay, before I do the mason jar, I am just going to do my little breakdown of what I need to ask for at the bank. So I almost forgot about that. I need $327. And my largest bill I will need will be a $50. This paycheck I spent like my entire spending budget on getting my nails done, and I really was not happy with how they turned out. So that was a huge bummer. You know, when you just like spend your entire budget on something because you want to like treat yourself and then it doesn't end up being what you thought it would be. That's like the worst thing ever. So groceries will get 3 20s, spending will get 2, clothing gets 120, toiletries gets a 10 and a 5, medical gets a 5, car maintenance gets a 20 and a 10, health insurance gets a 50, a 20, and a 5. TJ's birthday gets a 10 and 2 ones. Gifts gets a 10 and a 5. Christmas gets a 20. Dog food gets a 10 and a 5. And my brother's wedding gets a 20. So I'm just going to do my usual quick little math to make sure that that adds up. And that is correct. So 150, 10 20s, 5 10s, 5 5s, and 2 1s. So I'm going to put that in my wallet and then we can fill in my mason jar. Okay, so here is how I've been keeping track of my debt. And I honestly have not been doing a good job of the scale here. So that's kind of a bummer because after this payment, which is bigger than the last 2, I will only have about $9,900 in debt left, which leaves this section that I'm about to fill in about that big. So kind of a bummer. I should have scaled that better, but that's okay. I feel like for April, I should use green because it's spring and everything is blooming. So I'm just gonna fill in to this line and I'm gonna do diagonal stripes again. Cute. And then the total I am going to be paying in April is $1,811. So I will make that payment as soon as the money transfers over from my Wells Fargo account to my Capital One. So I'm gonna run to the bank and get some cash and then I will stuff my envelopes for you guys. All right, so I am back with the cash and I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my envelopes. So the first one here is groceries and that gets the usual 60. I was thinking when I was setting this up, I was like, wow, I've come so far. I remember back when everything would be facing different directions. And I mean, to this day, that still doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers you guys. So I've fixed that and it just makes me laugh how I used to do things and how different things are now. But spending gets 40. Clothing gets 20. I feel like there's at least like $60 in here now. I have not gone shopping in a while since school has just been like totally preoccupying every ounce of my free time, or every minute of my free time. I haven't been like browsing Target or anything like that, so my spending has been a lot better. So that might make for a less interesting what I spent this week video coming up soon, but I still want to make those for you guys because I know a lot of you guys miss them. Toiletries gets 15. So that is it for what goes in my wallet. I'm gonna put that back in here. This is still working out really great for me, and then if I ever have, like I need to get a gift or something, pretend this is a gift, the gift envelope, or if I need to go get an oil change, I just throw this in my wallet and then zip it up. So this has been really easy. Okay, so car maintenance gets 30. And I believe I spent out of here recently. I had to get like some new windshield wipers. 70, 90. Oh, that's gonna really throw me off. I'm gonna leave the 50 out. Okay, so 403. Is how much is in here. So that's what I'm gonna write on this little sticky note. 412. So 403. I just realized I did not take out anything for car insurance. I swear. How do I forget something every time? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is once, gosh, that messes up everything. So I'm gonna figure that out. It's usually 65, and I am gonna make a little bit of money this weekend from house sitting, and I will just have to put that in here. So I will make it work because I really don't want to change the amount on my mason jar page. So I'm just gonna make it work. Gosh, how did that even happen? I'm sure all of you guys saw that in the beginning and you're just like, Alyssa, you're forgetting something. Sometimes I wish I could do these like live so you guys could tell me like, hey, you missed this. Okay. TJ's birthday gets 12. Christmas gets 20. Go back. My brother's wedding, whoops, gets 20. Dogs get 15. Medical gets 5. And I think I'll probably stop contributing to this soon because I definitely have enough for a couple of copays saved up. And then 15 goes in for Christmas. No, gifts. That's a lot of 5s. Okay, so I just switched those out for some 20s in the grocery envelope. And that is it for all of my cash envelopes. So I hope you guys liked this cash envelope stuffing, and I hope you are happy that I switched back to the old way of doing things. And this is probably how I'll continue to do it unless I come up with some other good idea. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in 2 weeks for another cash envelope stuffing. Have a good one. Bye.